everybody, I am the Barangoat, and welcome to the Robot Wars Reborn Cup Season 1 or Series 1 Heat Draw. Yep, it's finally time to get this going. Hell, I mean, I say finally time, it's like June 27th when I'm recording this. That's right, June 27th. Battle Wars Reborn Cup is only halfway through, but I'm just excited to get this going, to see the matchups, and it's time. I'm excited to get the wheels in motion for this tournament. It's gonna be 40 bots. It's gonna be 5 heats. There's gonna be an episode of Heat, except for the Heat final. This was suggested to me by Pokemon Master in one of the bi-weeklies. What we're gonna do is a 6th episode with all the Heat finals, then a grand final. So it's gonna be 7 episodes. I thought that was a neat as hell idea, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna see if that helps build up hype for the final. It's gonna help kind of even out the fights per video ratio that we're gonna have. So I'm excited to try this little format, and we're gonna do this. Right now I'm on my computer with Random Picker. If you don't know what Random Picker is, you can put stuff in a text box, hit the random button, and it'll pick an item for you. As you see in the screen now, when I hit that pick a random item button, it pulled up Bulldog Breed for me. So that is how we are going to do this. We're gonna hit it once, get a bot, hit it second time, and that's your matchup. We're gonna do that for every heat. We're gonna start with Heat A, then B, C, D, and E, and we'll be done. Before we start, little quick chat. Who do you think is going to win this tournament of the 40 robots? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know below in the comments. Personally, I like to rate some of the bots that went unbeaten. We have 6 unbeaten robots in this tournament. They are Panic Attack, 13 Black, Deotar, Apollo, Supernova, and Pulsar. I think Doodle's Apollo, his new Apollo build, you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty fucking powerful, and I definitely believe it can get some outside of the arena flips. I think Pulsar is solid enough. He can get under a lot of these bots, cause a shitload of damage with only a couple good attacks. I think that'll be good. Carbide, he's always scary, and as long as he's not getting flipped out by one of the 14 flippers in this competition, then I think he'll be alright as well. So here we are again, Random Picker. You can see I have all the bots alphabetized, so just to make it look pretty so I can find them easily. What we'll do is I'll hit that button right there that says pick a random item. When the bot is shown down below, I will take it off the list, and that's how we're gonna do it. So, it is time to begin. We are starting, of course, with Heat A. So, picking a random item will bring us... bang! The first robot is Exterminator, all the way at the bottom. Wow, that's kind of weird. Exterminator will be fighting... I did click it, okay. Chaos 2! They fought in real life, didn't they? Maybe, I don't fucking know. I don't know Robot Wars as well. But Heat A is starting off with Exterminator versus Chaos 2. Okay, the second battle in Heat A will feature Mute. And Mute will be taking on Tornado. That'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting. Battle 3 in Heat A. We begin with Hypnodisc. Well, Chaos 2 and Hypnodisc could meet. They, of course, contested what was in real life the Series 3 Grand Final, and Chaos 2 with a very easy victory. I bet you there's gonna be a heat that's like a group of death where there's a lot of big names. We already got Chaos 2, Hypnodisc, and Tornado in Heat A. Speaking of Hypnodisc, he's fighting Apollo. Oh, Hypnodisc, you're in trouble, like badly. Because I honestly rate this Apollo build big time. Okay, 2 more bots for Heat A. And first up is Panic Attack. Hey, another champion. What is this? Panic Attack, of course, a very beautiful new build that's going to be entering this tournament and is going to be used from now on, sent to me by Thread of Length. It's gorgeous, and I can't wait to actually fight with it. And quite frankly, I'm just now looking at Heat A. We have Chaos 2, Tornado, Apollo, Panic Attack, all champions, and Hypnodisc, one of the best bots not to win a championship. Heat A is loaded at the moment. Panic Attack is out of the list, and he fights Pulsar. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had an electric start to this draw. Like, this is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a ridiculous start. So, summing up Heat A, it's going to be Exterminator versus 2-time champion Chaos 2. Mute is going to have his hands full with Tornado. Also, Mute's a rebuild of Doodle. Doodle's got a lot of bots in this tournament. He helped me out big time, so make sure you give him some love down in the comments. Hypnodisc is taking on Apollo, and Panic Attack is taking on Pulsar. Who do you think's gonna win the heat, guys? Looking at this, I gotta see. It sucks. I literally just said Apollo and Pulsar. One of them could win it, and one of them is in a spot of bother here. I don't know. Maybe Apollo. If he can get under Pulsar, I think that's it. Okay, we're moving over to Heat B. I don't know if Heat B is going to be able to top what we just saw in Heat A, but it's going to start with Gabriel. Oh god, this will be funny. That annoying little piece of shit Gabriel is going to take on... Oh! Are you fucking serious? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, this is going to be a joke of a heat, and that's going to be a joke of a fight. It's Gabriel versus Robot the Bruce. Oh, kill me now. Let's continue. 259 in Heat B. Okay, let's see how 259 is going to fare. 259's opponent is going to be Firestorm. That might be lights out already for 259, honestly. And right now I think it's easy to see in this heat so far, it's Firestorm that's going to be the favorite. But 4 bots to go, anything can happen. Especially when we choose Fluffy. Alright, now this heat's got something going for it. And Fluffy, to complete match 3 in Heat B, will face Dominator 2. Oof. You know, I never like to say when a matchup on paper seems already won. I don't know, maybe Dominator 2 gets lucky. Maybe he takes off Fluffy's weapon, so I'll hold my tongue on that one for a second. The final matchup in Heat B will start with Dietor. Once again, this heat has been mostly a joke. And Dietor will face Plunderbird. That really sums up what this heat is. So to wrap up Heat B, it really is a joke, and there's not many competitors I think that will have a chance at this. Gabriel versus Robot the Bruce, 259 taking on Firestorm, Fluffy will fight Dominator 2, Dietor will fight Plunderbird. And I know I give Dietor a lot of crap. He is an unbeaten robot, you gotta remember that. He did somehow go unbeaten in his episode, so who knows? And if I had to pick a winner out of Heat B, I want to say Firestorm, honestly. Looking at the field, obviously some of the matchups might be more tough for him. Like, he could do well against Fluffy, he could do well against Dominator 2. I don't think he'll struggle either way. So, that's just my opinion. But it's time to move on to Heat C. Heat C will begin with Supernova. And Supernova's opponent is S3. Okay. Match 2, Heat C, begins with Wheelie Big Cheese. And Wheelie Big Cheese will fight Gravity. It's a battle of the flippers. A tournament isn't fun unless there's a battle of the flippers. And quite frankly, to be in Heat C's second fight and to just now get a battle of the flippers, did we? Yeah. Had to make sure I was correct there. To just now get a battle of the flippers is kind of surprising. Match 3 in Heat C is King Buxton versus 13 Black. King Buxton, 13 Black. Doodle once again stepping in to make a very nice 13 Black that will be representing the second unbeaten robot. And Heat C finishes with Tough as Nails versus Terahertz. Tough as Nails versus Terahertz. From what I've seen watching Robot Wars on TV, I think there's a lot of people that like Terahertz, and especially like John Reed, of course. He's a very likable guy. Can he win that? Maybe. That's going to be Threat of Length's build of Terahertz stepping in. But Tough as Nails, he's fast. He's a very fast, pacey robot. We'll have to see. I just realized I made a pun. You have to see in Heat C. And we continue now into Group D, which begins with Cyclone. I already made that joke in his episode. Why am I doing that again? Cyclone will be taking on Dantom Kia. And this one, I think we all already know Dantom Kia has won it. That's just very unlucky for Cyclone. Very unlucky. Matchup 2, Bigger Brother. How funny would it be if right now we selected Razor? Nope, we didn't. We selected Storm 2. I tried to set up something cool there. Didn't work. Fight 3, Stinger. Stinger, once again, is a Doodle rebuild of, well, his own bot, really. the other one that was more like Gabriel with the drive was not going to work. So Doodle stepped up, made one that can't have a flailing hammer kind of weaponry, just can be a thwack bot or just shove it in your face. It's a good build, it looks pretty, and he will be fighting... Oh, Jesus Christ. Stinger's taking on Roadblock, and that is going to be a snooze fest. I just realized I didn't go to Heat C and say who I thought was gonna win that. Looking at it, I'm gonna go Supernova. Maybe Gravity. Maybe Gravity. Anyway, back to Heat D. I apologize. We got one more fight in the Heat. It starts with Typhoon 2. Saying it right now. Storm 2, Typhoon 2 are in the same Heat. Is that the Heat final? Is it meant to be? And Typhoon 2 fights Razor. Ooh. Ooh. Now that is a tantalizing matchup. And taking a look at the Heat, there's going to be some interesting fights for sure. I think it's between Typhoon 2 and Dantom Kia. Maybe Storm 2 has a say. We don't know. That Battle of the Flippers, though, will be interesting too against Bigger Brother. And now you can see the final 8 robots that will be in Heat E, but we don't know who's fighting anybody, so we still gotta do this. It's gonna be Atomic, Behemoth, Bulldog Breed, Carbide, Cassius, Can Opener, Mortis, Pussycat. That sounded like too many names. It wasn't. Okay, first up to begin Heat E, Mortis. Mortis, another rebuild, another Doodle rebuild. He's kind of taken over this tournament. It's more Doodle than me, probably. And Mortis is fighting Can Opener. I see Behemoth and Carbide there. That might be an interesting fight. We'll see if that's what happens. Next up is Cassius. Cassius will be taking on Pussycat. We are down 2-4 robots. And first up is Atomic. Here we go. It still could be Behemoth and Carbide. That could be interesting. I mean, it's not the most interesting rematch, honestly, but at least it's something to go off of. Next up, Carbide. It is not meant to be. It's Atomic versus Carbide. Interesting test there for Atomic. I don't know if he's going to pass the test. And then the final fight, of course, just to see who goes first on my little piece of paper here, it's Bulldog Breed versus Behemoth. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the Heat draw for Robot Wars Reborn Cup Series 1. Shall we summarize? I think we should summarize. Heat A is loaded with big names and champions. Exterminator will take on Chaos 2, Mute is fighting Tornado, Hypnodisc fighting Apollo, and Panic Attack will fight Pulsar. It's littered with big names. That was our exciting Heat. Now our boring Heat. Heat B, Gabriel versus Robot the Bruce, 259 is taking on Firestorm, Fluffy versus Dominator 2, Dietor will take on Plunderbird. Heat C, the two that appeared together, Supernova and S3 will battle it out. Wheelie Big Cheese is going to deal with Gravity, Battle with the Flippers. King Buxton against 13 Black, and Tough as Nails will take on Terahertz. Heat D, it's Cyclone versus Dantom Kia, Bigger Brother versus Storm 2, Stinger versus Roadblock, and Typhoon 2 versus Razor. Again, big names in that one. They're just not fighting each other immediately. They might. Well, 2 are. What am I saying? I'm all over the place. Then Heat E, everyone that was left. Mortis versus Can Opener, Cassius versus Pussycat, Atomic versus Carbide, and Bulldog Breed versus Behemoth. And then, of course, to summarize the format, again, all Heats are going to be their own episode, except for Heat Finals. I'm going to take all 5 of those fights, make that the 6th episode, and then the Grand Final will be all the Heat winners plus 1 runner-up, whoever we determine did the best in their Heat. And we will find a champion in 7 episodes. Oh, this is going to be interesting. And now, looking at it, any changes to who you thought was going to win the tournament before the draw? I mean, I don't know how much the draw would change your opinion. Maybe your bot got a really tough fight that it could have waited till the grand final. It's fun to see, though. It's fun to see this now on paper. Looking at some of these fights, my mouth is watering at Heat A, just watering. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the Heat draw. I definitely enjoyed myself. It's always fun starting a tournament and doing the fights. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you're excited for the tournament. I don't know if we've determined the posting schedule yet. It was suggested every Tuesday. We can do that. Whatever you guys want, let me know in the comments. Let me know anything else that you would want to be done for this tournament. And thank you for watching. Have a good day.